Hi guys and welcome to Safe Diving. So as you can clearly see, I have a beard and some fur on my top lip as well, and I scuba dive like this, and this does get commented on quite frequently. So quite often when I was even doing a Q&A with Sarah from Girls That Scuba, which wasn't really what that video was made for, but guys kept asking how I dive with a beard. When you learn to dive, you're taught how to choose a mask that fits you properly and that seals against your face. However, you're taught if the slightest amount of hair gets underneath that seal of your mask, then it's going to leak and it'll let water into your mask. But if I dive with a beard, then how do I get around my lip fuzz breaking that seal of my mask? Despite what many people will say, you can still scuba dive with and snorkel with a beard or a moustache, so don't cross it off your wish list or reach for the razor just yet. If you're planning a trip to the Bahamas or somewhere lovely, you can still go snorkeling or try out scuba diving with facial hair, or if you already enjoy your scuba diving and you've been put off growing out a beard or a moustache, then grow away, my friends. There are a few ways that you can make your life easier in the water. So as a deep sea diver, let's take a closer look at how you can snorkel and scuba dive with facial hair. One option that you have so that you can get an effective seal from your mask over your top lip. Now personally I've never done this and it isn't even on my kind of, yeah, let's give it a try, but I kind of have to cover it, and that's simply to, shave your top lip. So as a bearded chap, I know exactly how offensive that statement is because it takes some time to grow and to grow back after you've taken it off, but I have known some scuba divers who shave their top lip for a big dive trip. And even if you don't shave the whole thing, some divers shave just a teeny tiny section at the top off. Even a small line over your top lip is enough to create an effective seal so that you don't have to take the entire thing off, just a little bit. But if you really, really don't like water being around your nose, then yeah, this is going to be one of your options. If that is a little bit too extreme, which let's be honest, it really should be, you can always use some beard balm right before the dive over your top lip to create that seal with your mask. The beard balm will fill the gaps that your hair creates so the water doesn't seep through. I would never use silicone grease because you will never get that out, so don't use silicone grease and it will just go everywhere, but try to use something that's good for you and good for your mask as well. The silicone of your mask is pretty inert and doesn't react with much, but trying to find something that's the least offensive and isn't kind of chock full of perfume or chemicals that may affect your mask or cause it to fog up. By finding a great mask that actually fits you properly, then water ingress isn't going to be much of a problem. I mean, this is my mask and it fits me properly and creates an effective seal even over my moustache. But it's important that you remember that this is because I spent the time to find the right mask that actually fits my face shape with the good old sniff test. You can't make a mask fit your face better by yanking on the straps. Tightening your mask strap doesn't actually make the seal any better. If anything, it makes the seal worse because you're warping the shape of that skirt. Your mask should fit on your face with no pressure and sit properly, just like this. Another option is to eliminate the compromise with a full face mask. If there's no seal over your top lip, then there's no way it can leak there. Full face masks are now becoming more and more popular, and they can also help the bearded diver because they cover the entire face. The seal is much larger as well and goes all the way around your face and your jawline as well. With these masks, it's also, it doesn't matter if any water does actually get in neither. At the bottom of the mask will be a small one-way valve that traps any water away from your mouth, so that every time you breathe out, it just pushes the water out of the mask and keeps the water away from your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. They do require some thought though. There is that one caveat to full face masks, more full face snorkels though than actual scuba masks, but make sure that you get a decent full face snorkel, because cheap copies from certain places in this world are actually quite dangerous, and even proper full face snorkels need to be used properly in the water so you don't hurt yourself for buying a cheap knockoff. If you don't breathe from them properly and the masks aren't designed properly, then carbon dioxide can actually build up on the inside. So if you're considering a full face snorkel, then do your research first. Full face scuba masks are great, but they do require a little bit of training on how to use them properly, but they are great for cold water diving as well. So you have quite a few choices really. You can shave your top lip, you can shave a little bit off your top lip, you can use some kind of beard balm, find a mask that fits you properly, change up to a full face mask, or just kind of work on your airway control so a little bit of water in your mask isn't that much of a problem anyway. Personally, I often let a little bit of water into my mask to defog the lens from time to time, but getting used to a small amount of water around your nose isn't that hard, and it is quite good for you. Personally, I tend to use beard balm and a decent mask, but let me know in the comments below what you do, and if you are a bearded or mustachioed scuba diver or snorkeler, and sort of how you deal with it in the comments below. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. On my channel, I upload videos on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, all about how to be a better scuba diver. Now, I've been working in and around the diving industry for quite a long time now, and I have a lot of advice that I can help you out with. So if you need any help or advice with your diving, just let me know in the comments below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll probably make a video about it to help you out. So, if you want to, you can click here to check out one of my latest videos on how to upgrade your equipment and your diving as well, and then click here to check one of my scuba diving advice videos. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.